So just for a little recap of what we learned about our surface area for our pyramids and cones. So I'm going to do a couple of these problems with you. So if we look at number one is similar to what we were doing yesterday. Here we notice our base, we only have one. That's how we know it's a pyramid. So I'm going to start off with my surface area equation for my pyramid. So that is SA equal to 1/2 multiplied by my slant height, so that's my L, multiplied by my perimeter, and then plus the area of my base. I'll put that in parentheses as well. So we have all of these components. Let's go look for them. So I'm going to start off with looking for my base. And my base here, this is a square, so I know that is side squared, so that's going to end up being 10 squared, which is, of course, 100. So I have my base done. My perimeter is going to be all my sides added up of my base. So 10, 10, 10, 10, that is 40. And my slant height that is given to me. Remember, the slant height is the height that runs along the side. Not the one of the entire pyramid, but just the face, or the sides, I mean. So, inputting what we know, then I know that it's going to be 1/2 slant height of 12.1, perimeter of 40, plus our base, which ends up being 100. So let's put all of that into the calculator. So we said that was 1/2, so 1/2 close parentheses. Then our slant height, 12.1. And then our perimeter of 40. Oops, that's not 40. 40 plus the area of our base. And so our answer here is 342. So my surface area is equal to 342. I'll take my units and then I'll square them. Remember, surface area is square, volume, that is cubes. But for right now, we are doing surface area, so square it is. For number 3, it's a little bit different because we haven't done any problems that have a triangle base. So let's see how we do those. I'm going to start off with my equation. So that equation is going to stay the same. So it's going to be SA equal to 1/2 LP plus the area of our base. But the area of our base, because this is a triangle, is going to be different this time around. So I'm going to say the area of my base, that is 1/2 base and height. Height, you have to be careful with this one because you're going to want to use the slant height that you see here, or maybe the height of the entire pyramid. But keep in mind, we are talking about the height of my base because we are looking for the area of my base. So in this case, I'm going to look for that 90-degree angle, which is right here. So therefore, I know the height of my base is 3.5. So that's going to be 1/2. My base here is 4. The height of my base, that is 3.5. And that, I think that ends up giving us 7. And then we need to look for our perimeter. Again, that is of the base. I'm going to add up all my sides. So 4, 4, 4. My perimeter is 12. Let's go ahead and plug those in. So that'd be 1/2 slant height, that is the height along the side. So that's 6.1. My perimeter is 12. And my base is 7, or the area of my base is 7. So let's put that in the calculator. 1 divided by 2, close that. And then we have our base, which is 4. And then our height, oh, that is, wait a minute, what are we doing? We're finding, okay, there we go, wrong one, I was inputting the base, so my bad, let's try that again. 1/2, 6.1, and then that was 12. And plus the area of our base, and our answer is 43.6. So here my surface area ends up being 43.6. Take our units and square them. For our cylinder, Jesus Christ, our cone, that's a little bit different. We are using another surface area equation for cones specifically. So we recall that surface area equation for our cones. That's going to be pi r squared plus pi r L, where L is our slant height. So let's look at a couple things. Our slant height is going to be that edge of that cone. So in this case 20.1. Our radius goes from the center to the edge, so in this case that is 9. So I'm going to say that's pi 9 squared plus pi multiplied by our radius multiplied by our slant height. So this is the one where we can have two answers. So one of those answers is with pi left in it. So 9 squared, that is 81. We leave the pi. Plus, and then we multiply the other two numbers. So we're going to multiply 9 and we're going to multiply 20.1. And when we do that, we end up getting 180.9 pi. So up to this point, it can go either way. So if we are just doing pi, I am going to be adding just these numbers. So we grab our calculator. I would say 81 plus 180.9. Click enter, and we have 261.9. But of course, do not forget that pi. I'm going to drop it right here. So that's one of our answers. But if it is in decimals, then I'm going to take 261.9. Then I'm going to multiply it by pi. That's not pi. 261.9 pi. Click enter. That's our decimal answer, 822.7. So 822.7, take our units, square them. And that is our two answers for the surface area of this cone. So give those a shot and let me know if you have any questions. Come into tutorials if you still do not understand.